Okay, this should be an A6. Now we're still stuck on the same settings. We just cleared them with the reset. So now this one's going to be a full... Oh, fuck, what have I done? That's silly Konica Minolta stupidity. Fuck me dead, Konica. You fucking money fuckers, and you fucking don't care about the environment, you don't care about the people, and the customers included. The customers have to put up with this shit. And many of them work in highly stressed office situations. Fortunately for me, I don't have a bully boss breathing down my neck telling me to get this done, and then this fucking machine just doesn't deliver on speed, as in being able to set it up. I mean, I know most people don't use these features, but still there's just a lot of feature clutter that just makes the whole situation confusing for the average person. I just lost my place, as typical with this silly piece of shit. So, I just don't understand why machines that you make don't even have artificial intelligence or any kind of intelligence design into it. It's just a load of shit for a quick dollar. You just think for the short term. This machine's only going to last me like 5 years, and spare parts will no longer be available. And I've got this machine on a bank loan for 6 years, so I'm probably going to have 1 year where this machine will become dead, assuming it breaks down and all the spare parts are indeed not available anymore, not readily available. So I'm not going to be too happy if that happens. Of course, I've got a plan B up my sleeve. I don't think I'm going to be in this place much longer. I'll be with my future husband, Luigi, but still it's just not right that I have to pay a lot of money for something that doesn't last. I would have loved to have just kept my C353 in play. At least the tabs are a lot better organised than this shit. I mean, fuck you, Konica Minolta. I mean, seriously. One day I'll be designing a better photocopier with the help of Luigi. And this is what we're doing today on this. And I'm going to make it work a lot better than this. It's not going to be like this bullshit that we have here. It's going to work. It's going to be a machine that is 98% out of 100. So if it was a school science fair project, it's going to get 98% out of 100, whereas I deem this machine 2% out of 100. That's how fucking stupid underachievers you are, you fucking assholes. You think underachieving is good? Well, it's fucking stupid when it comes to photocopier design, so fuck off, Konica Minolta. And where do these machines go to die? When finally they reach the end of their useful life? Does Konica Minolta throw them in landfill and let the poisonous chemicals such as mercury and cadmium and lead leach into the fucking waterways of third world countries, and people drink the shit and it gets in the livestock and the fish? Who knows? The mind boggles. Or does it go into a high temp incinerator where there's fucking smoke belching from there, and the smoke goes places it shouldn't? I mean, where does this shit go? Or does it actually get recycled, which is the correct way of dealing with equipment that has reached the end of its life? But it shouldn't be after 5 years. It should be after at least 10 years at least. But the reality is it should last 60 years, because we're going to design machinery that lasts 60 years, not 10 years, not 5 years. And basically, we're going to make sure the planet's kept nice and clean and yes, green. So, but you guys don't know shit about designing a good equipment. So I'm wondering what we're going to do with this silly piece of shit. But I'd really like, and you guys, you stupid CEO in Japan, you earn so much fucking money, and so do all the other CEOs and managing directors around the world, and yet they don't give to charity enough. The charities they give to is just piddly. You got to give at least 10% of your fucking earnings to help the less fortunate, the poor, the sick, the needy, the disabled. But no, you want to keep it for yourself, and you want to buy yourself fucking BMWs, like one Konica Minolta person on Facebook was trying out a BMW electric car. I mean, seriously, BMW, that's fucking rich. Why can't you just get around in something less toffee-nosed? Why did you brown nose up to fucking fucking BMW. I mean, you guys are not in the car industry. You're in the copier industry. If you're going to earn your salt as a managing director or a CEO, you got to do the fucking right thing, and you're not in the right fucking job. You're fucking assholes who just care about money and selfishness. I mean, when I become rich from creating an artificially intelligent photocopier, I'm not going to keep the money for myself. I'm going to keep some of the money for myself, but how much will I keep? It's going to be a lot more, should I say, than what I actually am going to keep for myself. I'm going to keep such a small amount for myself. Like if I earn, say, $2 billion a year, which I'm hoping I will, I only want to keep out of the $2 billion for myself, for my own luxuries. I want to keep only, I'm not concentrating here. I want to keep only $750,000 for me and $750,000 for my husband, or my future husband, Luigi. So each of us gets $750 to live off with luxuries, and the rest of it goes towards science fair projects. The rest of it goes towards giving the sick and the needy and the disabled and the unemployed and all the others a bit of hope, that I'll give them money, whereas other companies don't give a shit about these unfortunate peoples. And it's just so unfair. And basically, if anyone, if it's just like, how can you just keep the money to yourself when people in third world countries are starving, I mean, seriously, how can you do that? Or people are on the street, or a woman fleeing from domestic violence can't get housed fast enough because all the houses are run by, all the real estate's run by rich people who couldn't give a fuck about the homeless or the people who can't afford a fucking expensive home. The housing prices are just too expensive here in Australia. I mean, and around the world, I'm sure most countries are, I think Australia ranks second most expensive, only to Hong Kong. So we've got a problem here, and these fucking rich people and their negative gearing and all that fucking shit I don't even understand because of my fucking disabilities. Well, what can I say? I look forward to a day when my brain damage can be repaired by a quantum computer chip, and that'll give me the ability to work as both a scientist and a CEO. And basically, I'll be making a lot of scientific discoveries, including how to harness lightning for electricity, not just solar and wind. We want to go and harness lightning as well. It's such a powerful source. It's so beautiful, however scary it is. But it's something that we need to do. And how about, what else can we do? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. And basically, we've got to solve the problems like climate change and global warming. We've got to somehow repair the Great Barrier Reef. We've got to get all the plastic shit out of the ocean. We've got to stop making so much plastic and having it end up in the ocean where birds and sea creatures gobble it up and as food, and then they die with a tummy full of fucking plastic instead of fish and food. They just keep eating this fucking plastic. It's disgusting, but what can I say? At the moment, I've got no say in it, but I'm hoping one day things will change and I'll get my opportunity to exert my own claim on the world, not claiming it for myself, but claiming it for everybody, because everyone deserves a happy life. Everyone deserves to enjoy the environment, the natural environment, as well as the artificial world. So yeah, that's pretty much my 2 cents. Gotta go.